Very good evening, friends. I'm Nalakshi Swami. Welcoming back to my channel, Smart Index Edge. Today, it was a very interesting day of price action. You can see I don't know how many people might have got wrong foot. Some people, if they are quick scalpers, they have made money in the initial move, and some people might have got trapped. Watch carefully here. This is my indicator, TPO, option episodic pivot, and I have not enabled the rolling pivot. I'll enable the rolling pivot later and I'll show you even with the rolling pivot, we will not come to know. It tells the balance price and the price above the trend. Since it is going sideways, there was no trend. Actually, it becomes confusing when the market goes sideways. At that time, uh, this market memory POC helps us to identify who is in control of the market. Here, watch carefully till 10:15 market moved. Here, you can see till 10:15, this was the candle, market moved. Do you see any TPO? This is the point of control. It did not move with the price. So this was not strength. This was only reaction from the people, responsive buying. Responsive buying. So when I noticed that when there was a rejection from this area, this was the TPO of the weekly red color thing. Let me remove these drawings so that you will understand this is the TPO. Let me draw a line over here. Weekly TPO. And so when I saw this type of rejection candle over here without any TPO increasing, I took a short trade. Short trade in this, I was able to capture very good amount of money. 25,200 put option rallied from say 80 to 210 or something. So this was the initial move, and later, around 11 a.m., it could not breach this level. There, an alternate, you can see the 15-minute candle forming, and TPO is formed at a higher price. But even when the price moved, there was no TPO either on the upside or no TPO on the downside, right? No TPO on the downside. So there was no acceptance of prices at all. There was no meaningful value development on this price action. So market was just rotating and only the retailers were participating. It was a responsive trade, no initiative trade. It was rotating within this area. There was no initiative trade in the market. Finally, and again, market tried to around 1 p.m. It just tried to move little bit higher, and it was a sharp down move. Sharp down move, and in this move, at that time, there was news like European Union deal was sealed. That was the breaking news. What I was hearing on the CNBC TV, and after the news release, the market started coming down, and you can see on this candle, 15 minutes candle, sweeping the liquidity of this TPO and closing above that. Then it struggled for another two candles, and the market started moving higher without any TPO increase. But in the last candle, before closing, you can see TPO has moved higher. Nowhere you can see this type of move, only here. So around 2 p.m. price comes back, sweeps the TPO, and instead of falling, it holds. This is acceptance. This one is, let me mark this. This candle is acceptance, and it is the presence of the big player sweeping stop loss hunting, going below and sweeping, and acceptance, price accepted, and it was a move. And you can see while closing, price has dealt with it has gone past the weekly TPO and closed above that. So any dip, we don't know whether a dip will be given or not. The instantaneously market can move higher also. Since they have taken control while closing, it may even gap up also. Gap up also, if we see the futures of the February futures, that is 200 points higher than I think it is 25,444 or something. It is 200, nearly 200 points difference between the futures and spot price. So it may go up after the rollover and the market closed. It can gap up and we may get a sell-off also in this market. So the price to watch is 25,462 to 25,492 on the Nifty. So uh, tomorrow we may anticipate for gap up because rollover has completed, but still Sensex has not, Sensex expiry is not over. Sensex expiry may be on, I don't know, I don't trade on the Sensex. So by that time it may gap up and it may price can come down, and we need to see whether it is going to finish this move rotation. Price is rotating over here, up move, down move, and this is another up move will be there. You can anticipate for another up move to the level of 25,400 to 432. You can anticipate that move, and later if it comes down, pulls back and halts, and it price gets accepted and there is expansion above this level, then we can anticipate for reversal in the market. By that time, still market may undergo through rotation because on Saturday budget day is there. On 31st February 1st, budget day is there. So market may go sideways, go up and down. In this roller coaster ride, you can make out who is in control. At present, big players have taken control before closing. After 15 minutes, that is after 3:20, they have taken control, and the price, you can see the TPO increasing, and the price has closed above the option zone. Option zone, we need to see this is the level from where this is the TPO. So if the market gaps up, if it crosses this level, 25,293 opens gap up, then straight away we can anticipate for a 25,400 to 462 in the market. So this is how you can make out how to trade in the market. Only around 2 p.m. it was a very huge move, and if you would have tracked 25,900 call option or something, it has given a very good appreciation. Let me added that 25,004. 1 minute. 25,000 this call option. 25,950 call option I had it even on this. Last 15-minute candle is showing expansion. Expansion here So, friends, probably the big player has taken control by making the people to run here and there, inducing both buyers and sellers. Both buyers and sellers have been induced. Finally around 2 p.m. Initiative buying and a big player control has been seen on this price action. So friends, with the indicator, TPO indicator, market memory POC, you can make out who is in control. What happens in rolling pivot with the rolling pivot? See, 1 minute. Let me change it to 15 minutes or 5 minutes. 5 minutes time frame, there only real buying, real step up has started only here. You can see the step, it has stepped up. So if I apply on the Nifty, the immediate support is around 25,122. Probably these people will not give discount straight away. They will go because it is a BTST trade, because they have crossed this, and they may try to gap up also. Yeah, you gap up to the initial level of 25,347, and then later we need to see how the TPO will behave, and you can take the control. With the rolling pivot, initially, yeah, we can take the trade, but see, here, let me remove all the drawings and hide the TPO, and see, it is difficult to make out who is in control. Roller coaster, it comes down, goes up, and if you enter, say price is above the pivot, it is sideways, completely sideways. But here you can see price coming down and taking control, and it has crossed this balance line. This has crossed the balance line, 25,098. And if we enable the TPO, there is a TPO price crossing this level, and then price started moving. You can see the TPO moving along with that. Still, it is lagging. Still, it is lagging, but we need to see what will happen. Within a single candle, one wick may form and market may try to move that. So, yeah, patience always pays, friends. Patience always, friends. With the help of all the three indicators, uh, I am trading better. See, previously it was difficult for me. Market memory, POC, point of control will tell me, alert me who is in control. I'll be careful. I'll not take random trades. I did not enter into the buy trade. I entered only in the sell trade. Only last 2 p.m. I was able to capture this move. I was able to take the trade in the 25,950 call option, that to 3rd February move. 3rd February, so any dip you can. So yeah, sometimes what happens, once it has crossed the value areas, it has crossed the value area and value has developed. You can see the value has developed from this area. Value has been shifted from this area, and any dip, intraday dip, if it gives, that is a boon for you traders for tomorrow. Otherwise, if it gaps up, immediately do not go into the trade, because the immediate resistance is nearby. That is 25,348. Suppose if it gaps up to 25,347, wait for the discount and you may get a trade in the market. Thank you very much, Nalnakshi Swami. Signing off. This is a beautiful, beautiful price action observation. Only with the help of market POC you can make out. You can make out on the market POC will tell you who is in control. You can clearly see I am on the hourly chart before closing. Nifty has crossed the weekly POC. This line is, let me hide the rolling pivot reversal magic, and the price is above the value area high. Value area high and the POCs are here from where there was no TPO developed over here. When there is no TPO developed here, that is like an imbalance. Market may first seek the 25,289, or it can straight away go up to 25,369 too. There are two levels in the market. So TPO, this is the descending TPO, price has been accepted here and price has moved, and there is an imbalance at this place around 25,286 and imbalance at 25,348. Sometimes market gaps up to this level. Okay, friends, thank you very much. If you have not accessed this indicator TPO, earlier many people have taken a rolling pivot, reversal magic and episodic pivot. If you do not have this indicator, you can message me on this number 98452 9845209600. WhatsApp me on this, is so you will get the details of pricing. You can get access to this indicator. It's a very good indicator. So you need to know who is in control, not only the balance, not only the volume. You should know who is in control, whether seller or buyer is in control. Somehow it appears that buyers have come into the control. Other time frame traders have taken control, and we need to see what sort of price behavior. So market, this is the range actually, this is the contained range. Sometimes it may go gap up to this level and we need to see what sort of price action will develop tomorrow, and we can trade this. This is a BTST trade. One could have taken BTST trade comfortably after seeing the TPO sweep and price around 2 p.m. There was a sweep and market moved higher. Thank you very much, friends. Nalnakshi Swami signing off. I wish you all the best.